Okay, if we start suspecting that some stuff is going on at A, right? Like garage player takes over B, C player takes over garage. Now, if we think that, okay, it's actually going to be A, then this guy goes here, and then Viper stays B until it's like for sure, like they're on site, you know? Just so we're not quick to give up the whole map at any contact. Right, this is a very big thing in lower elos where, like, if let's say someone makes a gunshot at C, everyone's just like, ah, screw A, it's gonna be C, let's just go, boys. And then they give up their whole map control and their whole team's on like this side of the map, and then they just rotate off of C and get the other part for free, you know. And that's what we kind of want to avoid. So if we look at rotations as like a assembly line where B goes to A, garage goes to B, C goes to garage, right? And then depending on the severity of their push, then we can put more resources over there. Makes sense, right? We don't want to be quick to just give up the map.
Steps.
That's
Because the higher you guys climb, the more people will play defaults, the more people will do fakes, the more people will not just make contact, commit to a bomb site. It's never that one-dimensional, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
They smoke.
Got one.
Right, because look, if they just run up B, it's free. We have 4 people on A, so they better be A, right? And it's just Sage by herself, but Sage by herself with no armor, no good gun, full utility, right? So if they catch us off guard here, it's not going to be good.
Spike down.
That's good. You guys got the bomb. This is like a dream scenario.
You have spike.
Wow, you guys got it.
Yo, please.
Here we are.
Funny to watch.
Exactly what was it supposed
Right.
It happened. Who would have known?
Who would have guessed, right? So, I mean, there's always going to be lurkers. There's always going to be people that are like, okay, you guys go A, I'll lurk mid, right? And those rats.
Yeah.
But
There's one
That's me.
Someone tried us.
I'm about to die.
it's not the worst strategy, but we just have to be ready for it, you know?
Yeah. That's a ton of money just down the drain.
Exactly, right. We just died with full utility, and we had a knife out because we weren't paying attention to the possibilities of that, right? And because we didn't have map control. But yeah, I mean, even if, right, Sage should be the one with the group, and the person like watching the flanks or something like that should be like someone like Reyna or like Raze, someone, you know, self-sufficient. But as Sage, I'm grouping up with my team so they can do the firefight, so I can heal them, so I can wall off the bomb, you know, slow orb other stuff. Right here, we don't even necessarily need to chase. Right, we have the bomb down at long. Right, if we just like have this control and like this control, then like that's all we basically need. 4v2, we just want to play our numbers. But now it's turned into a 2v2.
What happened?
But Reyna's 1 HP, so it's even worse.
I thought she was a Link. Unless she finessed us hard.
Saying you should've just watched.
Yeah, we just need to play our numbers, watch the bomb, keep it simple.
Last player standing.
They don't have time
They don't.
to win this.
10 seconds.
We can nade the bomb and run
Just stay
away.
alive. Just stay alive. Stay alive. Just stay alive.
Oof, Stan, I don't know about that. I don't know about
I
that.
was gonna make a run for it to garden, but then I heard the footsteps down, and I was like, I couldn't go anywhere. And then I was thinking of going into the corner, and while I was walking, they walked down on me.
10
So.
I
seconds.
see. Yeah. So if we just because it takes 4 seconds to plant, right? So
Yeah.
actually this is, you know, less. So if we just like nade it and run away, then we
Yeah,
probably
we're
just
gonna
win the game. I mean the round, you know. And this is
10
just being
seconds
look
Just stay
here.
alive.
It's 8 seconds left. They have to pick up this bomb, run all the way back here within 4 seconds.
Yeah,
you
there's
know.
no way to make.
And if you nade right here, they can't walk through your nade, right? Or they die. So it's just
Stay
we
alive.
definitely didn't need to do this.
It's fine.
Even here,
10
like
seconds
even
left.
like right here,
Stay alive.
we still could have gotten out. How? double blast pack, right? We could blast pack ourselves away. Or at least even in this corner, right? Because this corner would be safe enough, because then they can't run up to here. Anyways.
Just stay
One in a
These
bow.
people-
Little unlucky there. So this round, we're basically just buying a shorty and hiding, is what I always advise. Or nothing at all is fine too.
I hear the Megan.
Yeah, here you're sure.
Yeah.
There's one with
Okay, we got that info. So now what do we do with that info?
We don't peek and rotate.
Correct.
I'll smoke that out. Don't peek.
We don't re-peek! Why do we... Why? It's like, alright, Omen window, alright. Let me make sure he's still window. And then you just lose, you should have died right there, right? When we peek for info, after we get that info, we are never instantly re-peeking again. Maybe later on down the line, but I would just wall that off, right? Because we got the info and now let's react to the info. But you just refreshed your info for no reason. Makes sense, right? Because they're just going to hold the angle and you're going to walk in again and they're just going to shoot you, you know? So if I'm like playing info for like C long, right? Let's say I jiggle peek C long and I see someone like opping. You think I'm re-peeking that? Absolutely not. You know, I'm using abilities and like stalling them out, making a call out.
Yeah, that was.
I hear some.
We just can't really do anything with our classic, so nothing much we could do this round. This is why I advise like just buying a shorty, because like maybe you can one-shot someone. You never know.
Yo, 1v long.
Classic can still one-shot with the right-click burst, so still not that bad.
On stage, she killed herself.
Alright, we're just playing with fire again, right?
Spike planted.
Where is that, bro?
Like we just can't do anything about this Omen staring at us.
Planet A?
Yeah. What do you, bruh?
I was.
Player standing.
Oh my god.
No.
Winnable?
No.
Uh-oh, he's getting played.
Dude, no.
Oh
Didn't see
no,
I was playing timer,
man.
that's how you play.
Finesse.
Okay, so I know it's not
No,
none of you
no.
guys, but whenever you're in the situation when
fucking
they're
with
doing
you.
this to you, your #1 tool to deal with this is walk. Walk one direction. Or tap the bomb and make him come to you. Because when you're running, right, all they have to do is play on the opposite side of your footsteps. And you'll lose this every single time. People in these situations, they get flustered and they try to run around the box to try and get him. But they're just going to play off the footsteps and, you know, ring around the rosy. So the best thing you can do is just walk and conceal your footsteps and then try and fight him. Or tap the bomb, make him peek into you.
No.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
She's faster
But
than
we killed them all, and that's pretty good. But here's the problem. He bought last round. I don't know why. This is the correct money, right? Everyone has the correct money because this is a full buy round.
you there.
King Reno.
Think.
Yeah, unlucky.
Yeah.
Not a big deal though. I mean,
Yeah, just
you
go
get those
one
people all
side.
the time. You just gotta carry them. Okay, so let's see.
I'm gonna insta smoke window. So I open them.
Right, so this is something I'm not even ever doing, because I don't want someone to slowly peek into me with an op and get a pick on me. You know, it's not worth my life as a Sage, right? I play Garage by info and by sound, and depending on that, I will wall or ice orb or do like if I have flashes, right? I'll flash out and then peek out. Or if I'm a smoke character, I'll just smoke right out the beginning the doors, right? So this is a good position.
So that's why I want to keep that, bro.
We definitely just want to wall this
The wall
a
is
million %.
The wall's not
Good. Nice. Yeah, this is fine.
slow that.
Not bad. Okay, crosshair. Okay, it's looking a little better now.
I'm just gonna stay here.
Nice. Heal herself. Perfect.
Did you guys get
Stay.
Okay.
There's one too short. I think he got one.
This looks good. Good.
That's right.
It's okay to let them walk in, right? Because right now you have Raze on the flank, Viper doing whatever. So we want to make sure that it's not a 1v2, right? So it's okay to give them ground and let them come in and actually plant the bomb, as long as it means that you're working together with your teammates. We're always trying to play the numbers game, right? Good kill there. But see, we're chasing for like no reason, you know? Like this is super risky.
Enemy remaining.
Because none of you guys are playing together at this point, right? So we don't want to be a 1v1v1v1, you know what I'm saying? We definitely just want to get the trade frag, play the numbers advantage on them, and make it known that, hey, we have the advantage because we have more people alive, right? It's not an advantage if you don't use it. Make sense? Right? It could be 5v1, this Omen, but if he gets 5 1v1s, obviously it's going to be a little harder, but it's doable.
True.
Rather than 2 people shooting at the same target. Okay, so here, I'm not going anywhere near this guy. What I'm doing is grouping up with Raze and getting any trade frag. You can give them anything. You can let them go A, you can let them go B, you can let them go C. Just go with your Raze so you can get a trade frag, right? See? Because now we're enabling situations to be a 1v1. And our numbers advantage doesn't mean anything. Because if Raze died right there, now it's a 1v1 between Sage and Omen. And what does Sage have? 60 health, no utility. It's not looking that good, right?
Bro, pick up.
I used.
Swallow? No.
Huh? I hear some A. Like one. I heard one A. One going long.
Not bad. I mean, it's much better to play a lot safer, right? Because you'll see a lot of times when Sages play mid or something, they don't necessarily peek for info. They just kind of play off sound. And if they do peek, it's like a very quick jiggle peek with their knife out or something. Because the second they see anyone or hear anything, they wall up. Because they're not risking getting picked first as Sage, because that's trolling, you know? Because we can potentially heal 2 times in a round.
Shit, man.
And that's huge.
I only heard one. She was really quiet.
They smoked it off.
It's good on.
What?
Quiet.
They smoked it off.
It's good on.
Yeah, so this is just an aim thing, right? I don't think you necessarily did anything wrong. It's just sometimes it boils down to just having bad aim, right? Because if we look, right, 1 body shot, 4 leg shots.
Yeah.
Right. You got the right number of bullets on him. They were on him. They were just too low. If like 1 more was a body shot, you would have killed this dude. Right. So I think you did. I think it was okay. It just, you know, aim labs, Kovacs, practice range. Just keep getting your aim up, because some situations is just purely aim. You could do everything right, but just miss. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Full save or half bar?
Okay, so let's look at the econ. What do you guys propose we should do?
Half buy.
Save.
Half by, I'm a sin.
Why?
Actually,
I would save.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'd save. I'd
the
save
enemy
100%.
team could buy ops. So
No, I think they could 100% buy, and if you half buy, it's just a complete waste of money.
so
'cause
camp
everything's
corners with
rogue.
shotties.
I'd save. That's my answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they could full
That's
buy,
the
so
save.
like I wouldn't full buy in that situation because we don't have much to do. So
And if you half buy them, they'll just outgun you.
exactly.
And 3 of us can't full buy.
Correct. Okay.
So I
So
think
very
save
good
is
points. Very good points. Now, if you can make an argument to half buy here. I think both of those answers are correct, right? Because if you half buy, you can still win the round, but you just have to play not standard, right? You're not peeking, like if you have Stinger armor, you're not peeking C long, right? We're like smoking and then like pushing and like doing some crazy strats, right? If you have some crazy play you want to do with a half buy, like let's say all of you guys smoke window and rush down mid with stingers, right? And you laugh or you think that's crazy, but this stuff wins rounds. Or you can full save and then full buy the next 2 rounds. Both are good options. In solo queue and in these unstable environments, I'll usually call for half buys because of how crazy these rounds can be. Right? In a perfect scenario, obviously, if the enemy team all full buys and you have like scraps like Buckies and Judges and Stingers, you're just gonna lose, right? In a professional environment usually. So maybe not, but even pros and tournaments still half buy, right? With these kinds of things, even against full buy teams. So half buying can be very strong. We just have to adjust our play style, right? We're not going to be just holding default with a Bucky. I'm not holding C with the Bucky. I'm inside garage with the Judge behind the door, right? Or I'm you know, smoking window, pushing down mid, or I'm playing aggressive short A with the Marshall. Stuff like that, right? Gamble plays to try and get ahead. Or holding like super close in short A with a Bucky or a Judge or a Stinger, something like that. But honestly, full saving here, I wouldn't be too upset about it because they all have ults, and maybe we can bait out some ults this round, who knows. But I tend to half buy in solo queue
Full save or
and
half
duo.
Oh.
I've won plenty of half buy rounds, right?
buy? Like full save? Okay.
It's definitely possible, and
Oh my gosh, I can just.
yeah, this looks fine, right? Stinger, light shields, but like I said, right? Are we peeking window with our burst fire Stinger? No, not at all, right? We want to play to our advantages, and I mean even this is kind of risky. Right, this is super risky. So right now, I see, okay, nothing mid, right? We have this. I'm running it down. I'm like, Brimstone, come with me. I'm going. It's probably A. Let's get the nastiest flank going. They have no Cypher, right? They don't have any trips. Free flanks. This is the kind of plays you do on half buys and ecos, right? Let's get freaky.
130, dude. Oh my god.
Right, because now we're just going to hold bomb site against a team full
That's
of
close.
assault rifles.
She healed herself, most likely.
Yeah, a little rough.
That's slow.
Quickly wall that. Whew.
They're rotated.
Yeah, that's really risky.
So, yeah, like, I mean, take a look at the screenshot, right? Like, we're just standing out in the middle of the open hoping they don't swing on us. So, how do we make this wall safer?
All by the side. Just don't peek.
Probably walking around this way, right? And then, like, walling across like this. Right? So we're not
True.
peeking anything. Because right here, this is hoping that they don't swing on us, right? Hoping that we don't get timinged, right? And if you died right here, you'd be like, oh my god, so unlucky. But it's not unlucky, you know? It's our decision to put us in this position to get killed.
They're rotated.
Okay, they're rotating off.
C's open.
No, they're going back. They're going back. They're going back. They're
You
going
will
back.
not
Oh
kill
my
my
god,
ally.
what is going on?
Never mind. They're rotating now. Again.
Oh my god!
Rotating.
You will see.
You. Sir, why are you aiming at the floor?
That crosshair just a bit
No,
low.
not you.
Yeah.
30
Alright, we
Pushing
definitely
garage.
want to heal
I got one.
ourselves.
What I say?
Nice.
Thank you.
Heal Brim.
Heal.
Okay, or heal Brim.
Yeah,
Full
well
HP.
done.
Really good. He has ult.
Spike planted.
Oh. I hate to see it.
He pushed them to side, which
Oh
made
my
it
God.
easier for us.
I tied her.
Yo,
Way too
nice.
early. Oh, that was a really early move. Yikes.
So, if
Yikes.
if we're ever in a situation where they're this far away from us with a stinger, we have to right click.
Yep.
We have to every time right click this, or it'll look
Yeah,
like
spray
this.
on that is terrible.
We're like trying to, we're manually bursting with our fully auto. Right.
Bruh.
We probably hit this guy for 13 or something, you know?
I tied her.
Oh
No
my
way.
tracking level. That tracking. She was in the 46. stasis and she had to pull out her
No
gun.
way.
You had like, come on now.
Crazy.
Viper looks so weird with fucking.
Okay, so now we have our res.
I'm gonna bro. Screw
Now
you.
we're even a higher value target, so we definitely do not want to be taking any risky fights. We don't want to be taking any fights at all, because we want to be able to res our teammates.
Yeah, damn.
Right? We don't want to sit on our ults for so long because it's trolling.
Especially with the conditions we have.
Right? I would never do this in my entire life with res up, right? Even with nothing up, right? As Sage, I just value my life way more than trying to get a kill here, right? Because how many times will someone swing this with an op and then kill you right there, right? So it's not worth it, right? Especially with res up.
Dangerous.
And now when we spend so long looking out window, this is a possibility now. So they can pop up right here in front of your face, right? So it's even worse,
BT
right?
Why is she open, bro? They use you to assume meaning their frequency.
Okay?
They already
So this is fine. So it's like, okay, yeah, C was open, sure, yeah, no one defended it, who cares? Now what can we do? What should we do?
Wait for team to retake.
Yeah,
Yes.
Take.
Do not...
Because Viper and Raze were still on A site.
Exactly. So this is not what we're doing. Okay, first wave, attack! Okay? And then you kill maybe one or two. Second wave, go! Or no, it should be one unified attack of maybe one flanking, one garage, 3 CT, you know, all at the same time, so people are looking at every different direction.
True.
Right? This is what makes retakes very strong, right? At professional level play, they don't just go in because they're close, you know, because they don't want to waste time, right? They wait for their team, they execute the retake, and it looks like slow orb behind this double box so he can't peek, smoke long, molly something else, you know, and then push, right? And then boom, retake, right? You want to
This
think
isn't
of...
gonna be pretty.
I know it's
This
not.
isn't
I
gonna be
mean, no
pretty.
one...
It's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Even if you get in higher ranks, dude, people just run in the bomb site and die, dude. A diamond, they don't care. But
Brace yourself.
the best you want to think of retakes as executes, because you know how everyone knows how to execute. Oh, okay, smoke this, and I'll ice orb here, and we run in. Think of retakes as executes.
Oh, let's see.
Yikes!
Damn.
Oh,
It's funny to watch. It's pretty embarrassing.
ADSing would have been the move there, 100%.
How about just not peeking and waiting for team?
How about that? How about you know,
Yeah.
retaking? How about that?
Damn, that's true. So much of the chance to win
You had
that.
all
just got
your
lost.
utility, all of it,
Yikes.
and still just peek.
Wait, how is Lucas talking? It says he's muted.
He unmuted.
Oh.
So yeah, so I can think of about 7 different reasons why I would never peek this right now. But yeah, so you get what I'm trying to say, right? Because maybe when you peek this, if you had someone long or someone pushing out garage, you won't have 2 people staring at you, right? This Reyna will be looking here or will be getting shot at from the back in long, and then maybe this one will look here, you never know. But it's just so much stronger to play as a team.
There's one,
Because now, okay, so that was the first wave. First wave, go, right? Okay, now,
Tight.
second wave.
Scratching my tongue. I mean,
Okay, that Omen is sitting in spawn.
there's
Nothing you
one
can do about that.
upgrades.
I won't count that as second wave. Okay, here's the second wave right now. Right, Brimstone and,
Get the away from me!
nice.
What is my
I smoke out
Okay,
black
now,
and
come on, where's the third wave? The bomb's ticking.
one's long.
You guys gotta do oh, it's over.
Gotta save, bro.
Okay, so you guys don't have audio, but obviously they're running away because no time. Whenever you're retaking a site, value timing over stealth. Okay? When the bomb is planted, I take a screwdriver and I flip out my shift key from my keyboard and I do not use it anymore. Because when you have time on your side, you can do stuff like fake defuse and wait. You can do stuff like fake defuse and walk into garage, stuff like that, right? But if we wait so long that we don't even give ourselves enough time to defuse, then we're doing something wrong, right? We're walking for no reason because why do people walk? Tell me.
To be quiet.
To hide your position, right?
Advantage is surprise.
Surprise. When you plant C, what are you scared of? If you're the offensive team and you plant C.
Corners.
What are you watching? The spots.
If I was coming from garage, I would watch back of sight and
No.
Yeah,
If you are the planters and you're in bomb site
Oh.
now, holding the bomb site,
you would watch it's CT, garage, and long.
right?
That's an advantage.
So, why are we being stealth when they're already watching these things from us, right? They know we're CT. They know we're gonna come from garage or long. It's not a surprise that we're gonna be coming from these areas. So don't use shift unless it's like if you have a suspicion that maybe someone's long and you're doing this, right? But timing over everything. Okay? Just try to drill it in your head. Run. Because sure, yeah, you could play it slow, get some more kills, but you have to realize that you have to kill a whole team and stick like a 7-second defuse, right? Lower level players do not give themselves enough time to retake properly.
I thought Viper, because Viper normally...
Because they're scared to walk in. But you have to do it. But walking in becomes easier when everyone does it at the same time, right?
I'm gonna go see them. Oh no.
Oh,
They smoked something out.
Okay, so they're taking some garage control. Dead mid. This sucks.
pushing C, yeah.
Just don't give it to them yet. Don't give it to them, never mind.
Yeah, we should definitely probably wall that, but not a big deal.
Wanna wall over?
Oh god, I remember this.
Two red game, believe
Okay, so what should we do?
Wait for the team. Wait for Viper.
Wait for Viper. Tell Viper's ass to move it. Look, she's walking right here. Question mark? Go, man. Right, so I would definitely wait for this flank, but I would tell the Viper to hurry up, you know? Or save.
they're all on.
But I mean,
No,
I go
look,
for
look,
it.
look, stop.
I always go for
Get
it.
garage, hold garage for me, hold garage for me.
Someone's jumping.
Move. Just trust me.
Spike planted.
Viper's flanking.
Viper is still walking.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's going the long way.
Look what I'm gonna do.
Synchronized
I'm gonna, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Ready?
it hurts to see.
Faster, bro. Right there.
Nice.
Player standing.
Viper, what the...
Yeah, and that's gonna happen, right? You have to check your corners, and we just have to go in and hope our teammates get trade frags.
Standing.
Dude,
Retaking is not easy. This is just a save through and through. Yeah,
Oh my.
just run. Please run.
You're not running.
60
Stan.
health,
Come on, Stan.
$2,900
Come on,
gun.
Come on, Stan.
The bomb's gonna blow up. 3 people alive.
What are the chances?
I'm not gonna
I
save.
think really think
Bam.
it's like 35, bro.
Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, but
There
you
we go.
see how like
35, bro.
we could have
There
just
could have been
died.
someone there.
We
Yeah.
could have just died right here, and
It's 35.
right. We want to make these decisions a lot quicker and
Look at.
Close
yeah,
to-
faster. Nice, we got a
No,
kill
you're
somehow.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, I
Somebody
remember
speaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ.
All right.
Cheap Viper. Get him.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Are we doing this? I'm not concerned if you get the kill or not, because this Sage with her ice orb out could have been a Jet with an op, right? It doesn't matter what necessarily happened in the game, because we want to build good habits and do smart things, right? Because once you start climbing, you're going to get punished for doing stuff like this. So are we peeking window with our res up? Nope. Because remember when I first talked about res? It's been a couple rounds, right? And we still haven't res anyone. Good kill, but that could have easily been a kill in the opposite.
I hear a lot.
Your mic's kinda...
This happens with Mike.
Yikes.
What just happens to Max? This happens to you, you know. I just want to say something specific. You know it's
terrible.
You save him. You save him.
Your mic, man.
Alright,
thank you.
Alright.
Was it that bad?
Oh, there
It's
we go.
pretty bad when it
It's
happens.
pretty bad. It's just white noise.
Jesus. Well, yeah. I think they have an issue with saving it.
Saving ult, yeah. This is a problem lots of people have, actually, because... So, how many ways can you generate an ult orb? Tell me. Let's just list them. Number 1.
You can kill people.
Okay. Number 2.
Grabbing an ult orb.
Okay. Number 3.
Yeah, you can grab the orb.
Okay. Number 4.
Defuse.
Number 5.
Plant.
Perfect. So, I mean, realistically, it's 4, right? Because you can't plant and defuse on the same team. But 4 different ways to get ult orbs in a round. But they don't matter if we sit on it. Now, people are scared to whiff their ult. They're scared to do whatever. But in reality, many mediocre ults is better than one good ult. Okay? Don't be scared to just whiff it out. When I play Reyna, when I play Raze, when I play Sage, I am playing specifically around my ult. If I'm Reyna, right? Okay, I just got it, pop it instantly, right? I'm turning into the Terminator and I'm running it down. So I can keep generating more ult orbs so I can use my ult more times than my enemy team, right? So, and Sage has the hardest time, right? Because, I mean, not Sage, Viper. They hold on to it for Christmas. But in reality, just ult right here. Or ult A, and then say, okay, leave A to me. And then you could have 2 B, 1 Garage, 1 C, and have a stronger this side of the map, right? And just ult. There's lots of different things. I could go on and on and on, but we just want to constantly be generating ult orbs. Someone
Lucas,
slamming their
unmuted.
keyboard.
My bad.
Oh my god, I
That's a tight ass
whiffed.
peek.
I whiffed.
Don't show me this again.
Who has the advantage here in this gunfight?
Her.
Why?
Actually, I'm not sure. Because she has a small head. I don't know.
Small head, and you have very big head. Because you're standing out in the open, right? And is this 50-50 fight? It's probably not even a 50-50, probably worse for you because someone could just swing, right? Or 2 people could show up here. Is it worth it?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Oh my god, I whiffed. I whiffed so much.
You just can't see it.
Yeah, great, Molly. Great. This is very good.
I remember that.
That's funny.
She got spike. She got spike.
Please just log
We're
in.
taking A probably.
Oh wait, they have spike?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they picked up spike.
Okay, look. It's 2v3, right?
Numbers.
Numbers. So let's just use the numbers, right? This Reyna's not ulting. Such a close round, right?
Go, Zai, go see. That smoke. That wall gives me like. Oh,
Planting B. Okay.
Spike
You're not gonna go
planted.
there. You're not gonna go there. Just go.
Okay. So now we just want to make sure that our Reyna and Viper's here, Brimstone's here, and we push in at the same time.
Back aside smoked out.
no.
One enemy remains.
So this couldn't be helped, right? Right here. I mean, I know this is not one of you guys. I just like to talk about certain situations.
That's one of our friends. He was playing with us.
He's just not in here.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, this can't be helped because they pushed out, but this is fine.
Enemy remaining.
They're not really pushing
Omen
site
likes
yet, right?
though.
Great. Love the
No.
stim beacon.
Oh, Omen's the one who planted.
So now,
Maybe he's
what
on-
and I communicate this with my team. I say, okay, wait to retake together. Okay, wait. Okay, now push, 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 push. And everyone pushes at all the different angles. I communicate that.
Create somewhere.
Nah, I didn't hear it.
And better players do. So
No,
now
no,
everyone's
no.
rocking in. So this is a perfect retake,
Not back to
right?
street.
We're all working
Oh,
together.
window. Yeah, his window.
I expected it. Don't
He can't-
Let
no,
Reyna-
no.
Reyna-
You get it.
peek.
No, she doesn't need to
Actually,
peek
he
it.
does.
The power of numbers, the power of teamwork, everything is great. Perfect.
I remember she died right after.
Probably.
It was probably me.
What?
Who
What's
did?
on? What's on?
Reyna. After that was over.
Good shot, right? But
Love making that peak.
risky, risky, risky.
Message sent.
Nice. I like.
Because, you know, another round, another no res.
Yeah.
And if I go
always-
back, how many ult orbs do you think we've generated since you first gotten your ult?
Probably like 20.
Maybe we could have gotten a second res by now, right?
Like it.
Shouldn't have.
That's how I'm playing this. What you just did right here, that's how I'm playing that. I see nothing? Okay. I back off.
I like
Cool.
it.
Come back to this.
Yeah, no.
Good, right? That's safe.
Fuck.
They
She was already on site. Yeah. I was pushing short, and then no one was long.
Yo, rotate.
First wave, go! Right?
Oh, you guys are.
I don't know why I was
Spike
solos.
planted.
So Reyna just dies for free.
Why was I solo on A? It's retarded.
Not retaking with the team. You're peeking, right?
Yeah.
But now everyone can look at heaven for free because there's no threat anywhere else, right? I'm waiting until my teammates are ready to either get a trade frag.
You both
So
planted.
good.
Okay.
So good.
Fuck, I cannot.
But see, right now is when I'm peeking heaven. You see they're already out, CT? This is when we're peeking heaven.
One
Get that trade
Nice.
frag. See? You were there ready to get that trade frag. Jet was looking CT, and you would have just shot her in the head, even if Jet killed someone there, correct? Power of retaking together.
Short, like Jordan. Okay, you whiffed.
Let's
But
go.
good job.
Yeah, I did.
Good stuff.
Oh no, defuse.
I did, bro. That's not Reyna.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
No, because I.
there you go.
Your duty is not
That's not Reyna.
This is probably okay.
No, because I.
Let me see.
That's not Reyna.
It's probably all right for economy.
That is Reyna, but that's not.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with it. Right? Better than holding on to it, right?
What?
Yeah.
It's good for ego.
I'll show you a few things.
Okay.
I'll show you.
headshot.
I'm gonna take an active angle.
How many times have we peaked this in a row?
Every round.
So, do you think that you're exploitable?
Yes. Extremely.
Okay. So, it goes even deeper because they can exploit you without even peeking this. They shoot you through the wall. Now, it might not happen in silver or low gold, but this is common spam spot #1. It's everyone dumps like 30 bullets right here. It's just I don't know. They're slow peeking into you every single time. This is insane. I don't know why you keep getting away with this, but good stuff, I guess. Nice. Okay, don't repeat that. They have an op. We almost killed him.
Should I ult him?
Way too close.
Yeah, it was close.
No, I smoked it out.
But you
I think
see,
they all have a common fear for ops.
Oh.
Do we have spike? Wait.
Yeah,
Might
we
be-
did.
Oh no, I remember. I waited until you smoked it
Okay,
out.
use window, so.
Good, okay.
Yeah, they're going.
I didn't see the smoke. We good, we good.
That was really bad.
Yeah, that ice is not that bad, actually, but they have to be, like, actively pushing into
Yeah.
the site for it. I like it. I like that ice orb a lot.
Get out of my way.
Okay, this might be a little too close to
One
the
enemy
corner,
remaining.
Feels long.
Like that.
but
That sounds long.
Same thing.
yeah, so we're just hoping that they don't peek us. Right?
Rip.
We don't need to leave it to chance. Okay, so now what are we doing?
You group up.
Exactly. Because it's a 2v1.
Exactly.
Let's
We
not
don't take 1v1s.
Let's not let it be a 1v1. Let's not rely on anyone else other than ourselves to change something, right? Because
Sure.
when you're solo queuing, I know these are your friends, but if you're solo queuing, do not trust your teammates to do anything. Sure, they're going to be bad and they're going to mess up, but if you can do something about it, then do something about it. And doing something means grouping up with your Brimstone, right? I tell this every single time that it doesn't matter where this raise goes, okay? Defend together, retake together. Who cares where this raise goes? Defend together, retake together. Remember, when you're in situations like this, okay?
Uh-oh.
Unfortunate pause here. This happens. I don't think you necessarily.
Okay.
The Raze was like aiming at the wall. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
The reaction.
That was unexpected.
You were.
Yeah.
Right
And
to you.
If she was
Cross-
better, she would have killed you.
she was just low HP too.
Yeah.
But see, like we didn't need to run it down short A, right? We just need to watch A with our Brimstone so we can get the trade frag. And if they go plant B or plant C, then we, just retake together to get the trade frag.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what that Raze was doing.
Fix over here, window. Like right now.
Here we are again.
How many times in a row?
Hello.
Repeating time.
Hello,
Why don't
my
you have
old
shield?
friend.
Why don't you have shield?
Oh my god, I don't.
True, damn.
Uh-oh.
And peeking window.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Naughty, naughty.
I don't know.
I like shot can kill me right now.
One C long.
Damn, he got lucky.
Hey, I do be pushing out
No
a
shit.
lobby though.
Actually, stay there if you need to.
Yeah, it's a good push. It's a good push. Lots of info right here. Lots of info. So what does it mean? Where can they be?
C lobby. I think I heard one window though, and they can be grass.
Yeah. So this is perfect info. Reyna needs to be full sprinting helping, right? Because I don't just look at the
There's nothing
minimap.
she could do other than
Look at the minimap right now. She's like walking B-Link.
They're
Rotating.
Oh yeah, I got
great.
one. C.
Okay.
No.
So this is good,
Link.
right?
You will not kill my.
Oh, I remember this one. We all pushed. It was so terrible.
Ah, man,
Pretty sure first then.
It was. I was getting info and pushing,
God, this is
but
embarrassing.
I don't know why you guys pushed.
Your info
But-
was so good.
Yeah.
But no, this is actually good. Why? Because a
Well,
bad
we got the whole team. Yes.
a bad
True.
plan that everyone does together is a lot better than a good plan that only one person does.
But I mean, for like the sage going in,
Oh my
like
God.
first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it could be a little different here, right? But I'm just happy that look at this pinch, look at this attack, one wave attack, right? That we're all ready to trade frag like basically anything,
Get on top of this.
I remember exactly how that is.
Yeah.
except
it
when
goes-
we climb on top of stuff and look at spawn. But unfortunate.
This comes way too close.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know why it goes way too close.
Okay, there is a limit to how far we push in, right? Because now we have bomb control. All we have to do is
Exactly.
just hold it.
They pushed into spawn for some reason.
That's
Oh goodness.
I don't know why we pushed that.
Yeah, don't push.
Don't push.
Whew. Thank God, man.
Alright,
If she
I
went
get
to
it,
the
I'm
other side,
pushing.
that would
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we lost that, I would have.
That was my fault.
Yeah. So it was a good play, but I mean, we just kind of ended it wrong.
I had angles on.
It was only a good play because we all did it together.
Yeah.
The 3 stack are equal, and then the
So now actually peeking mid here becomes what? You even know the spam spot.
Yeah.
You even know it. Come on, right? It goes both ways, buddy. So this is okay to peek now because it's the surprise factor of you've had an assault rifle 8 rounds in a row, and you've never had an op. So if they do
But you
peek you
did-
now,
You did shoot the op.
yeah,
revealing the fact that you had an op.
yeah. So now it's over, but and now you have Reyna for the up close. So this is okay, right? It's okay to have mid control if you're constantly winning fights. I just want to stress the importance of the dangers of it, and sometimes the risk isn't worth the reward, right? And then once you start playing against better players where they start hitting their shots and they become more efficient in opping, then you're gonna die in these situations and think you're just getting unlucky, when truly you're just doing unsafe things.
See.
But you're not getting punished it because the enemies are
Oh,
bad.
108.
Nah, I'm ulting that.
I'll tell you
No, they're on fight already.
depending.
And this is why people
You
think
wait for your
that...
team.
Yeah, exactly. Here we're waiting for a team, right? But I just want to talk about inconsistencies and why when people think what inconsistency is, right? People that just think, oh, just an unlucky game, right? Just a flip of the coin. I play good here, I play bad here because of luck. No, because for example, we see us doing an unsafe thing like peeking mid 8 rounds in a row, correct? It's paying off because the enemy team is bad, right?
Yeah.
Let's say next game we go into Haven again and we start defense, but we're playing against maybe low plats. You know, sometimes matchmaking's like that.
True.
And then they peek with an op, pre-fire you, and kill you.
Situational.
That's it.
And then you're like, oh, it's just so inconsistent. No.
Unlucky.
You're just doing unsafe things, but getting punished or not, right? So we want to have consistent gameplay that's safe and smart. Now, if we're better than our opponents, we just run it down and just, you know, kill them. But
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
so this is fine. That flash forced you to wait for your team. Uh-oh.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
I remember.
Yikes.
It's really difficult to retake with an op,
You have
honestly.
ult last round, by the way.
Very
Yeah.
difficult. That's like the con of it.
Where?
Wow, that's how
Last
cheap
player
you
To
are.
your right.
Outside.
So this is a save. Unless it's the last round. I'm not sure. How many is it? 12?
Last round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're nuts.
Oh.
1 bullet?
Yo, wall it off, wall it off, wall it off.
Should it reload? Question mark.
No. You just have to understand that the second you shoot, you have to pull out your pistol.
Oh,
You always pause at the best times.
I know. This is good. And nothing you can do
Wall it
here.
off, wall it off,
Why?
wall it off. He's on the wall. You just see him?
You have no time. Because maybe people spend too long walking, right, or something. So, and this is what we want to avoid. Being in a forced situation like this, where we have to stick the bomb or we lose. We want to always avoid this situation by giving us enough time to fake defuse and watch short. Correct? Right, so this is why timing is so important. We don't want to be forced to stick a 7-second defuse when there's bad guys alive.
It's like $4,000 lost with the wall.
One.
10.
This map is attack.
All right.
It's the easiest. Wall and light shields.
Using my
Looks
E.
good.
They have 2
I'm gonna
duelists.
smoke out.
Love it.
Smoke out A lane.
They have 3 duelists.
Smoke out A
What are
lane.
they gonna do? Frag us out?
I don't need to smoke A link then. Smoke out C link.
Okay.
Wow. Somebody watch window, please.
So, what do you think was wrong with this?
I don't need a smoke.
He peeked before Reyna flashed.
Good.
And I was going
Okay.
in first every time.
And what's that? Was that?
I was going in first every time.
Yes. We're Sage with the bomb, with heal and wall up. We are not the entry fragger. We are not making first contact.
Oh. Somebody watch window, please. That works.
What?
Nice. Oh no.
Got a friend.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Heal.
Oh,
Perfect.
sorry, Reyna, I
Reload.
Oh.
Sorry, I just used it.
I remember this round.
Wall looks great. Reload. 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 Good enough. Are we peeking this?
No,
Why?
because it's really dangerous and there's no need to.
There's no need to. Why?
Because she's not gonna push in with that wall.
Exactly. She can't. You think she's gonna prone through this doorway on top of the wall? No, man. She needs to defuse the bomb, and I'm gonna make it known that she has to do that. Good stuff. The power of teamwork. 2 people shooting at 1 person, and you team killed someone.
That's not the worst part. That's not the worst part. I do it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Why would you do that?
Nice. Nice.
Easy double kill.
Easy double kill.
Stan.
We win the first round. What are we buying?
You buy a Nodin.
Singer.
We buy
Noted.
heavy shields. We buy Spectre.
Yes.
Full utility. You see this?
Spectre's goated.
Burnt
what's that?
Orphan. The GOAT.
The literal goat.
This is what you do when you win pistol round, okay? Marshall's okay too, right? If you buy armor with it. Now, if you want to op, you do this buy. Light shields, Ghost. And then you get carried by your team who actually do the right economy things. And then you buy op third round. But we need to secure this round in the bag. And how do we do that? By spending our money.
Actually,
I waited until after the round to
I don't think I buy anything though.
But we had what?
That's the
pistols?
problem. It's fine.
That's a
Oh,
problem.
never mind.
yeah, don't buy it.
Oh wait.
No,
I'm thinking of the
it's
wrong
never
person.
over.
We're going to see.
Okay,
Let me peek.
so now, when we roll out with this setup, what does the enemy team have?
They lost, so they probably wouldn't try.
Okay,
Force buy.
okay. So what guns do they have?
Like Fast 6 and Ghost.
Class 6 and Ghosts.
Yeah,
Maybe
or
a sheriff.
shorties. Yeah, right.
That's why we went.
So
C
we
on
win
Jason.
pistol round, and what do we have? Classics and nothing, right? So now this round turns into a gamble when it's a free round.
But I mean, if they force buy this round and win it, they would have to overbuy or keep with the Spectres and Singers while we would have AKs.
Well, yeah.
Such.
Well, no. You mean these guys force buy?
Yeah, if they force buy and win,
Okay.
and next round we would have AKs and such, and they would either like force buy again or stay with the Stinger and Spectre.
So here's the thing. Okay. So if you buy Spectre and Heavy Shields on this round, and you don't lose any armor, you can drop your Spectre to someone who died, and then upgrade to an assault rifle. Okay, so that's a real thing. Okay, now if you lose your armor, you rebuy armor and you rebuy your utility and you roll out with the Spectre. Okay, now you're saying, okay, but I have a Spectre against assault rifles. Yeah, you're screwed from long ranges, right? Even close ranges, you're at a disadvantage, but it's pretty easy to kill someone with the Spectre at close range, no matter what they have, right?
Yeah.
If we can get one bullet into their head, they get aim punched, and then we win that fight. So it's better than you think. But here's the thing, right? When we all save here, or doing this buy versus this, the round turns into a 50-50, right? Basically. I mean, unless these guys pop off, but this isn't much. right? But this round turns into a 50-50 when no one buys here, okay? So now let's say we're going into the gun round, the next round, right? That's also a 50-50. But why? It doesn't matter if we have Spectres or not. It's going to be a 50-50. Because we can have Spectres and do stuff like play Garage. If we have a Spectre, we're not peeking C long with it. Of course, then we're going to be at a super disadvantage, right? We flash in Garage with our Spectre and rush it, right? Spectres are good for rushing because we can run and shoot, right? So it's even better than you think going against the assault rifles with our Spectres. But here, we're gambling this round for no reason. When this round should be like an 85-15. 15% chance of you losing this round if you guys spend your money. Take the free round.
Dude,
and then assess the situation on the next round.
What are we doing?
So let's see what happens.
Sorry, I gotta go.
Like, some of us are
That's it.
smoking.
I think some of us are.
But I actually learned a ton. Thank you so much.
Awesome, man. Yeah, this video will be up on YouTube after, so you can rewatch
Alright,
the rest.
I'll check that out for sure. Thank you. Bye.
No problem. See you, man.
Wall is off.
Pull me up.
Over, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Oh.
See, right? It's just ghost versus ghost, right?
That sucks.
This round's looking scary.
Yeah, I was throwing my utility.
One enemy remaining.
But see, the person with the Spectre armor is doing work, right?
Hey, they picked it up. They picked it up, okay?
Okay, they picked it up.
They
Okay.
picked it up.
But imagine if you just had it anyway, you know?
Yeah.
That was really good, Molly.
Yeah, good Molly Brim.
It works out, but
Mhm.
I mean, it's not
was
like
risky.
this isn't just like a drift specific strategy. This isn't just a me thing, right? This comes from Counter-Strike. This comes from pro teams. This comes from Valorant pro teams. Have you guys watched the tournament yesterday?
Nope.
You know what they did second round?
What?
They all forced heavy shields, Spectres. They spent all of their money second round. And
Surprise attack.
the next, well, no, if they win the pistol round, right? It's not a surprise attack because you're supposed to do that, right? Because they just take the free round, and then after, on round 3, they reassess the
Why would it-
situation and see what they need to do.
Oh, he's
So it's better to full buy round 2 if you win.
Yes,
round
I have a, let me see. I have a flowchart. Let me see. Oh wait, no, I pinned it. Here it is. Okay, look at this, right? You full buy pistol round. Did you win pistol round? No. Okay, shorty. And then full buy round 3. If you did, do you plan to op? Yes, ghost light shield. And then third round, op light shield. If you don't plan to op, Spectre, heavy, shields, full utility. Did you win? No. Full save? Yes. Do you have full armor? Yes. Did someone on your team die? Yes. Drop your Spectre, upgrade. Right? No. Keep Spectre,
No.
refill.
This is.
It's such a good flowchart.
It is.
I use this mentality all the way to Immortal, never straying from this path.
It's kind of nuts.
And if you follow this, it just makes it so much easier and a lot easier to understand and to deal with. And, okay, let's say that you guys all full buy Spectres, and then you keep your Spectres for the gun round. So it's Spectres versus assault rifles. And let's say you guys lose. You guys can now full buy on round 4. Because you guys kept the it's just the economy works this way in your favor if you do this. And honestly, on offense, when you have Spectres, it's easy to overpower. Imagine a team of 5 people with Spectres rushing a bomb site with 2 people with assault rifles. Running and gunning, right? Very doable.
We have.
Oh my.
Zaya full buy. Give up.
I don't know why this guy didn't expect full buy.
I'm gonna go Spectre.
So good stuff.
Flash, please. Oh, wow.
Okay, love Sage with the op. I think it's very good. Fits the play style of staying back, staying alive. Makes sense. So now, what do you think the mistake is here?
Didn't wall off garage instantly.
Okay, I like that. That's one of them.
We didn't
Yeah, cause the like on top of the generator thing, majiggy to the left, someone could be in the corner waiting.
Okay, true.
Would trigger discipline.
True.
The crates.
What's that?
Someone
Behind
in
the-
crates.
Behind the crates? Yeah, we didn't check backside. Okay. Now, where are we planting?
We're not planting for long.
Who can be there in long with a very good gun?
Sage with the op.
Sage. Get Sheeran in.
Knife out. How valuable is Sage as a target right now? Let's talk about it. What do we have?
Sage has
Res.
full util
Oh, you too.
Res and an op.
And an op.
and an op.
Exactly.
Damn.
We are worth $5,500 and we have full utility, so probably another 4,000, 5,000, I don't know. I think ult maybe equates to like $3,000.
High priority target.
Exactly. So how do we stay safe while playing the bomb and watching flank at the same time? We just hold such a cheesy angle with our op. We at the same time play the bomb. If someone needs a heal, peek long, I'll heal you, and we're straight. And if someone needs to res, I'll run up and res. Oh! Oh!
Nice call, Stan.
Yes, sir. That's where I camp all the time when I play C.
Yeah, it's very strong, very strong. But yeah, we didn't check behind. Yeah, I mean, it's just rough, man.
Yeah.
We definitely
left to
want
the
to
bomb
clear sight before committing to a bomb plant. It's not up to you as an opper to clear sight. It's not up to you as an opper to be running into sight, right? Watch the flank, play the post plant correctly, and keep yourself
wait.
alive.
It wasn't the Raze that killed him.
No, it
It
was
was the Jet with the shorty.
yeah,
Yeah, behind us.
came from behind
Ah.
sight box and shot you. Look at the minimap, I think. I think this is what happened. Yep.
Oh yeah. But Jet killed you instead of Reyna.
Yeah, no idea.
Reyna's whiff. It's not that bad. We still managed to win. Impressive.
Yep. But see, this is where people think inconsistencies are because they just unlucky. No, we're doing bad things, but we're not getting punished properly. I mean, we did get punished there, but we still end up winning the round.
So you're creating bad habits.
Exactly. And then these bad habits will
Change your
show
opacity.
once we start playing against better players. But we want to build good habits before we get punished for bad ones.
That's too high. That's too low. I'm pretty sure Zai is yelling at me for not entry fragging. I'm at a dilemma right now. It's just... yeah, it was. Yeah. Although it was working, but you guys are still complaining. Oh. Through the wall. What's he do? Pop the res.
Great. Yikes.
You watched it! Oh, that sucks.
I mean, I don't think you could have done anything differently.
That's kind of tough.
That's so funny. It's actually just so
I mean,
funny.
that happens a lot.
You just see blast packs.
Happens a lot.
Oh, clean kill.
A lot of stages in res.
I mean, you got the trade-off, so like...
Fall back, fall back. There's 2A.
One hill.
Just fall back. Just run.
Gotta do something.
I don't know. They're trying to fight it. They're
Just
trying to fight it.
run.
They're trying
Okay.
to fight it.
So let's map out their defense.
What's the trio?
How many are A?
2. That confirmed. One's heaven, one is back of sight under hell.
Okay.
With a marshal.
Where do you think the third one is?
Coming from B link. B A link. -ish.
Or flanking, right?
Yeah.
In what
Oh.
universe?
Oh yeah, it was Reyna. She was flanking. She flanked the whole game.
In what universe do we not go to C for free here?
If it was only one on site? Question mark.
Yeah.
You go now. Yeah.
I agree. But here, we are committed to A way too long to where they just send all their resources to A, and now we're just walking into a trap. And maybe
But then
getting
if I was
pinched.
Lurking.
But here's the thing. This is how do we punish the lurker?
Flanking the flanker.
3v1 the flanker. Right?
Yeah.
So flanking is risky because if they fall off, then the flanker has to deal with the whole team. And now you're 3v1ing the flanker, and then you're just running to C for free. How much easier of a round does that sound?
True.
Right?
Gotta do something.
But so we lose one.
Rotate, go bye-bye. Then I-
So now we make the decision to rotate, but obviously, like, but here is our knife out. How do we know that there's no flanker?
Sure.
Do we know that? We don't know that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we definitely don't know that. Reyna could be anywhere here, right? So we rotate quick, but with our gun out. Unless we have perfect info. Because, right, we're just hoping inconsistencies, unsafe things.
He's just slow for some reason. I love it. Right there.
This is a great spot. Oh!
She no scoped me.
No.
I got really triggered from that. I crouched into the headshot, but it wouldn't matter anyways.
So this is just an impossible situation because they 3v1 you.
Right now.
I do have something that if you are playing the bomb, and you're playing it long, do not play it from cubby. Because here you are in the worst spot ever. You can easily be abused by abilities, but here is much safer. Much safer, and you can watch flank. We can play the bomb, watch flank, and not be abused by abilities. And we could also play even here on this side too if we wanted. But here in cubby, we can only be in cubby, and there's nowhere to run. And if they wanted to, they could actually walk up to cubby and check it. But they can't walk up to... Like, they don't usually walk up here to check it, right? It's too far away. So, I think just playing cubby, the bomb, is just
I mean,
not that
they didn't
strong.
have any damaging utility, so you could have just played for time. It wasn't low.
Yeah, that's
No.
true. But you have to peek because they stick the bomb, and then you have to peek, but there's going to be one guy holding it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a tough situation. 3v1, almost impossible. So, let's see. Alright, this is fine. Reyna making contact with everyone. This is exactly what you want.
Yeah, you can play.
Okay, I would heal my Reyna 1,000,000% here.
Nice, clear.
We can... So now we're kind of stuck in garage, and now they're all rotating, right? But we have Raze in the back.
Hey, what's
Just
clear?
let Raze go to
this is
work.
The ultimate flank. I pulled it off, so I executed so well.
This looks really good. Okay, so now you have to start flanking. Yeah. Good stuff. We want to slow orb or wall one side. Good
Oh my
wall.
god, I'm so bad.
Great wall.
I can't
Looks
heal
good.
anyways then. I don't have
Alright, this positioning looks so much better, so much safer. We knew sight was clear. Now we can plant the bomb. It just looks like a much better take.
Oh no, I remember this. This was ugly to watch. The Jet was no-scoping me with a rifle.
What are we watching?
We're all watching the ceiling.
This is walled off. You guys are all staring at a wall.
Didn't you see someone, mid?
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
If we just
Yikes.
play it slower, if we stayed right here, like a statue, we would have probably gotten this kill, right? We just watch what we're exposed to. Right? And then if this smoke goes down, we don't want to be exposed to this and this, so let's maybe start walking this way to watch mid and hide from here, right? Something like that. But we're only exposing ourselves to what we're watching.
What is
Where?
Get the turn though.
She picked up a gun. She picked up a gun.
Oh!
Watch out.
I remember.
Yeah.
Guys.
She picked up a gun. Yeah, I remember. I got the Jet to 1 HP because we were 1v1ing.
Oh, so scary, pulling out any ability here.
Picked up a gun. Oh, yeah, she did.
Okay.
Yes, like, you know, I had to move.
Okay, we have Raze ult, we have Brimstone ult. You know what I'm doing? Making a play from it. So, what does that look like? I don't know. Raze, I know it's all pixely right now. One sec.
Raze tries to do a flight thing mid to take out the person.
Yeah, sounds great. Do it.
Yeah.
Right. And then maybe hold Brimstone ult for post plant, or Viper ult for post plant. You get Brimstone ult garage, push through garage. There's everything you can do, right, with your ults. But you always just need to find a way to use it so we can constantly generate the ult orbs, okay?
But you remember that successful flank that I did from going A?
Yeah.
They complained about me going A again. That's all they did the whole game. They complained about me flanking.
Well, you don't want to be obvious, because we just flanked from A last round, right?
But it kept working out. That's what I'm saying.
They'd expect it. Like, yeah, but it's a bad habit.
See,
like,
here's the thing.
What if they expect like getting aggro too much?
The thing is, you don't want to touch the hot stove and tell you it's hot. We don't want to keep touching the stove until we figure out it's hot, right? We want to change our habits before we're exploited. Because
and then once it fails, I go through C.
That's the key word. Once it fails. Once it fails, you're just dying, maybe costing us the round because you're not ulting someone down mid.
So should I not let it fail?
Don't let it fail. Think of it as a trap card, okay? You used it once. Haha, I'm gonna do it again, you dummies. No, they're gonna wait for it. Raze flanked last round, right? But you're just hoping that they don't remember or they're dumb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if to develop good habits and smart plays, we always assume our opponents are smart and they understand. Because, for example, if I'm holding A, I am not peeking short A every single round. One round I'll op here. One round I'll op this. One round I'll stay in heaven, op from here. Then I'll go back to short A. I'm always switching it up, so I'm not exploited, right? So I'm not pre-fired, so I'm not taken advantage of. I'm always unpredictable, and I don't... Because that one time where it's like, once it fails, I'll change. But you might be giving up a round because of it, right? Because I did a coaching session with one person. He pushed short A every single round. Right, it worked first round, it worked the second round. Third round, he got blasted. There was 4 people right here staring at him in the head. They kill him, they get A for free, they win the round. And that's on you. Because you wait until it fails to switch up your habit.
To the right, hard right. Like the small box they can jump onto. Hard right.
We just don't want to be exploited. That's it. That's the bottom line, right?
Let's go A.
It's a gamble. It's a risky gamble, and it develops bad habits.
Hold up, it wasn't clear when
I clear A for the rotate.
I just cleared it.
Right.
You
So
know?
it's good. It's great. Right. Right now what you did was good, but in the
then
root
I keep pushing in.
the root of it's not good. Because for example, this is what I tell people all the time. Let's say you go outside and you close your eyes and you walk across the street. And you don't get hit by a car. Was it a good idea?
No, but it worked out.
But it worked out.
Yeah.
So now we're closing our eyes and walking across the street again. But we're only going to stop doing that until we get hit by a car.
Yeah,
right?
And then when you get hit by a car, it might be too late.
It might be, you're just
You
dead.
might lose a round, and yeah.
Exactly. That's the analogy here, right?
I'm gonna ult A.
I'm gonna lurk, guys.
Did it break?
It's like Cypher with his camera. Right? We're not putting our cam in the same exact spot every single round. They're going to run up and shoot
They're
it.
just gonna, pre-fire it.
So let's change our position every single time instead of hoping that they don't remember, you know? Let's be smart with our traps, smart with our gameplay,
hit.
smart with our pushes and our decisions.
Where's that?
Like, maybe you can do that same, because you're like, okay, that push worked. Now it's in my arsenal. Let me wait until it cools off a little bit, and I'll try it later on in the game. Where maybe they can forget about it, right? But when we do it back to back...
Oh my god, that was my teammate! Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Oh.
I remember this. I remember. I mean, you don't see the tag. You don't see the tag.
The whole thing was
So
green for me. It looks red. Okay.
yeah, I mean, you don't see the
You're
tag.
colorblind.
Oh my god.
You didn't see the player tag under him. That's okay.
You don't even flick to the head, man.
You're shooting his shoulder.
Bruh.
Nice, man.
Right.
It's
Viper shoots back.
They don't even have a Viper on their team.
Oh yeah. Oh my. And one like full. Either one is lit and one is like.
Dodgy.
Damn.
She just runs in there. She's
Either one
Yeah, I
is
mean-
lit.
1 HP.
boom.
Let's go. Oh.
Yeah, this
But what
is
if you got that-
just a crosshair placement thing.
Okay, the last two are
True.
like either one is
Look where it's at, right?
lit. Yeah.
The crotch.
Right, and you're like, oh my god, she surprised me. Why did she surprise you? They have to defuse the bomb, right? They're retaking the site. Let's be ready, always ready. You know,
Like full.
our crosshair is never idle. Maybe if we're in spawn and like looking at the minimap, thinking about a plan or looking at our economy, but if we're like here, plus our crosshair needs to be alive.
That just hurts my eyes.
That's it. You got it. GG's. Okay, not GG's.
She's lit. She's on top.
Oh, she's not.
Hey, I got.
Yeah, now they're broke bitches. Well, some of them.
Yo, how'd I hit her for 25? How's that not?
Well, what are we doing with our money?
You ask Brimstone for a buy since he already has full
Goddamn
shield
right.
and now.
Goddamn right. Give me this gun.
Wait, how come Reyna has no money? Oh no.
It was just a little glitch.
Yeah. Okay. I killed she didn't buy anything. She has 700.
Good.
I tried to kill two of them.
We still have Brimstone ult. Maybe we should make a play this round with it.
My ult, but
Interesting.
I mean, this game Brimstone's ults weren't that on point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Kills don't indicate if you're doing good.
Oh yeah, you see, I tried going from C now.
I'm gonna smoke that window.
Damn, something bad.
So that's
I do
good.
like- wow.
Let Reyna frag. Let
Yeah,
Reyna.
That's the point.
Just bait the Reyna. What? Not
Is
bait.
she gonna?
I'm trying to get the Reyna to push in.
You guys are trying to get the Reyna to push in. This is hilarious.
You remember this Reyna talking about the security, social security numbers? we were
That's funny.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, I got it.
No!
Where?
No, that was annoying.
Yikes.
Yeah, I got it.
No!
Where?
So
Oh no. Rank thing.
this is whenever you attack a section on the map, you need to think of it as a 4-step plan of getting garage. Okay. So here, let's say, before we walk into our garage, what is our number one threat? The first thing that sees us.
Window.
Okay, window. Good. Okay, like right side window or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So boom, our crosshair's there. Second
Then you
immediate
then you
threat.
shift it. Then you shift it. Left side window, and then you shift it.
We're
whatever
skipping
that's
stuff. Second, what's the second one?
Behind box.
Behind the box. Perfect. Third.
Left side.
Behind the door. No, that's the last one. That's the last one.
Close right. We can
Close
peek.
right.
We can peek right side window without exposing ourselves to these two. Correct. Okay, that's clear. Now we check behind the double stack without exposing ourselves to close right, And then after that's clear, we check close right. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Now, going the other way. What's the order?
I don't know what that call out is. It's like the
Left side window?
yeah, and then I don't know what the
The
like
hallway?
the entry
Whatever.
or
I
the
don't know.
hallway.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Behind the door. 6-step plan to attacking garage. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But you wouldn't necessarily be able to look behind the box unless you walk up to it because they can.
We're
hide
not
in the
looking
corner of
behind the
it.
box. We are looking next to it to
Oh,
see if,
okay.
if they're peeking it, right? Because it, in reality, that's number 7 behind the box, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes people just stand behind the box, right, and just hold the angle, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
see how we completely blew this 6-step plan and turned into like a 1-step plan?
Where?
The only thing we checked was window. Or maybe 2, right? Left and right side. But if we attacked it meticulously, then we would have eventually gotten to step number 5 and we'd be ready for it. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Every place on every map has a step plan on how you should attack it. And this is what differentiates better players from lower level players, is that they do unsafe things. They're not ready. Their crosshair isn't ready because they attack too fast. They don't attack carefully.
That's crazy, bro.
Spider shot?
Huh?
Long. She's on stage.
Wait, what?
Just ult her right now.
Not jet lift. No, don't ult her, don't ult.
Okay, so for example, right, coming out of garage, right, we have probably number 1, number 2, then number 3.
Wouldn't like back left?
Here?
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, it's not that common of a spot, but yeah.
What if they're waiting for them to go into from long there? 'Cause that's where I sometimes camp.
Well, I mean, I'm saying if you have teammates running up too, like if it's a C split, and you're doing this, and you're out of garage, right? So I mean, yeah, this is probably number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, right side number 5, and like CT number 6, right? So we always want to be, and we attack it fast but methodical.
Okay.
And but that, like, I mean, that's a whole lesson in its own, right?
Yeah. Yo, bad.
Don't be.
He was already peeking in, so.
Yeah, I'm exactly. Don't line up like that.
I'm going to smoke out A link and C link. No other Omen likes the left, so
Yeah.
oh, let me smoke her out. Where's she at?
Why'd you heal me?
But that's mainly like a entry fragger thing, right? But as Sage, we're not entry fragging, but sometimes it's just important to understand this concept.
Oh, she's backside.
There's 2 guys, 1 on the right, 1 straight forward.
Should I ult it? I'm ulted. We push up.
We want to res this. We can bait the
Oh,
body.
shit, that scared the fuck out of me.
It's fine. Good. Good. Great. Teamwork.
Hey,
You guys played so well together there, right?
I wait, I just gave you 2
You guys
free-
played
Oh, wait.
together. You was strong,
I
looking
know.
good, and coordinated out here.
Damn.
No, don't push up. Push up through.
Yikes.
Damn.
Why is there?
She predicted
You
me.
guys should have pushed over.
They're rotating A. Let's rotate.
Right, smart man.
Oh, no, it's usually I get her like as a pick. Where am I? I didn't get her this time. Oh, I'm dead.
Let's push B.
Don't peek that right now.
It's fine. Oh,
What's the number 1 thing we need to do? Top of wall.
Oh yeah.
Crosshair, whenever the wall goes up, boom. Crosshair snapped here or here. Just make a decision. Here or here. Okay? Or we break the wall as fast as possible. I mean, actually, breaking the wall after we know they're not going to swing.
You could look at left side and go right side.
Exactly.
So that if they peek right side,
exactly,
they wouldn't see you.
Good. Because what else is our crosshair doing, right?
Oh gosh.
Dead. 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 Sage jumps on the top of the wall. Jumps on this crate. Has this angle on you. But we didn't clear it. She is on top of the wall. If she was on the other side,
dead.
Dead. And I don't know. I guess the Sage whiffed on the Brimstone or something, but
3v5 situation, pushing up B.
Well, we got to make something happen. It's not going to look pretty. Oh, see you later.
Yikes.
So what are we doing as Viper? Saving. Run.
Yeah, we got stuck.
Run.
Tracking.
Whatever.
How about it?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not bad. I don't disagree with that.
I'll smoke her out then.
Our boys need to go! Our smokes are down! Okay, we never want to throw the smoke right here. Never, ever, 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 ever.
Okay.
We do not want to create a jungle gym for the defensive players to hide in.
So that right when the smoke goes down and nobody's looking there, they can just easy picks.
Exactly. They can peek out, they can hide behind here, they can jump on top, get a kill, hide back in the smoke. It's just not good, right? Just smoke off the choke points and get side control. Do not do smokes like this because it gives them half of side control for free and they just have to hide behind the smokes and they'll use it against you. Just smoke off the choke points, get full side control. Do not have random smokes that create playgrounds for them to play in. Because it'll bite us in the ass.
I was looking on the map for you guys to see how far you guys were.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think you should be lurking.
Yeah. So like, let's not talk about that.
We got hit by a car.
Yep.
So now you have to sit back and watch your teammates play 4v5.
Alright. I don't know why.
Any smokes at all.
Or I can go my phone. Like I always do.
TikTok.
But to win games, we have to carry them because we're not relying on teammates. Good slow orb. But what are we doing with our op in the middle of sight?
Go long.
Go long. Watch flank. Play the bomb. Same scenario.
He said.
I guess someone coming too long.
Look, we're like trying to watch CT and Heaven at the same time.
Coming too long.
And is Brimstone even watching your short?
No, he's
No.
there.
if he comes short, you're dead.
I think
Look at
that
this.
Might happen. That might happen. It might be Reyna.
So what I'm saying, I'm not getting mad at Brimstone. I was like, okay, this is how he's playing short. Let me change my position or rely on the fact that he's not watching short, right? Only I can change myself. Or tell him, or try and tell him to push out.
Can you heal?
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh my god, I remember.
Uh-oh. Yo, why are you shooting at the Reyna's dead body?
So, I mean, what I tell people is that it's easier if you make a decision. Do you want to be a rifler or do you want to be an opper? Because we can do both, yes, it's possible, but I think it's better if they hone all of their resources into getting comfortable with one of them. Makes sense? Right? Because if we're a sometimes opper, that's $5,500 we're spending, right? The op and armor. So we're super expensive and we have to make it work, and we can only make it work if we're comfortable with the gun. So, right, if you're an op, if you're a rifler, you rifle. Simple.
Like Wardell. He
Like
sticks
Wardell.
strictly to the op.
Exactly.
And Marshall.
Right.
Just play for time.
You practice one thing, and then you just utilize it.
I know.
All you had to do was stall for 4 seconds.
It's fine.
Whoever we have to lose 2 times in a row.
Yeah, but if
Okay.
we so then we can go.
I clutch up
Stand,
like
stand.
always.
Go back,
Don't
go
worry.
back, go back, go back, stand.
No, bitch. I'm gonna die.
So here we
Yeah.
go.
Stand, please.
We got hit by the car, but we're still testing our luck.
I'm gonna die with honor.
That swept me up.
Got it?
So you know what this says? What do we do with this info?
C's open. You rotate.
Rotate.
Run! If he's gonna risk his life to do something so risky that it's borderline bad, let's make use of it, right?
Yep.
We're about to walk into a stacked site.
Yeah, no one C, so
They're rotating.
they're either B or A.
Yeah,
Can I die?
and what do you think is more common that they're all
Roll it
gonna?
down.
A.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's one.
It's great.
Going back on C, baby.
Good.
And I go back to C.
That's good. Good play.
Wiper, use it.
I got you, baby.
But
I told you.
it's not gonna go. It's not gonna be that smooth each time, right?
I secured
They're
them.
not just gonna be quickly to give up their bomb sites like this. They're gonna have trips. They're gonna have people watching the flank. There's gonna have anchors.
Peace.
And
How the fuck nigga we get
okay. What's the mistake
That's a-
here?
You didn't plan for long.
Perfect.
But there was Viper ult, so would it have mattered? Oh wait, no, you could
What
have
if
pinged
Viper
the
dies?
bomb and
What if Viper dies?
Yeah.
That's
true. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Right? So, site's completely free, right? It's completely open. There's no danger anywhere. So let's plant out in the open.
I finish it off with a bang.
No.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mine.
All
Well,
right.
man.
Yeah. Sorry. This I rambled on. It just took for like an hour and a half. I think. What's the recording looking like? Yeah. This was a long one. Yeah. I talked a lot. But do you guys have any questions?
No, that was really great.
That was a real. You covered a lot.
So with my lurking,
Okay.
I do it once, it works, and then I don't do it again. I wait like a couple rounds.